A new drama from the team known for creating The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and Gilmore Girls is about to take center stage on Prime Video. Étoile features two rival ballet dance companies, one in New York, one in Paris. They are both fighting to stay alive and pull in the audiences, so they swap their star performers. The show features real dancers, plenty of backstage drama, some familiar faces, among them New York actor Luke Kirby. And yes, there is a cameo appearance in this series from Jamie and from me.
I want Antoine Guillaume.
Okay.
Wait, what? He's all yours.
Great!
No, why'd you agree so quickly?
Oh, you're impossible.
Okay.
How much can we charge for a drink at the bar without complaints that ballet is too elitist? Nicholas!
You can cut some of that out, right?
We were live.
Right.
That's all you get to see of my cameo.
Luke is here with us now. We were at the premiere the other night. We had a great time.
Good.
How are you feeling about the launch next week?
I'm very excited. I'm really thrilled to get it out into the world. You know, we worked really hard, and it's a new story, different. I think it offers something kind of refreshing to the world and hopefully a little joyful.
You were the key part of the New York part of the story. Did you get to spend time in Paris?
I sure did. Yeah, I spent the entire, I was with them the whole season. We shot some of our interiors in Paris for New York, so yeah, I got to adopt a very handsome and rewarding lifestyle in the City of Lights.
That's what I was thinking when they were trying to convince some of the ballerinas to go to New York or Paris. I was like, sure, sign me
No, but
up.
I remember there was some production holdups because during the Olympics.
Oh,
Paris was
yes.
like nobody can shoot anything here.
Yeah, we had to get out of Paris. Like we had a hard out for Paris because all of the hotels were occupied, all the studios were occupied. So we came back to New York and did all of our New York stuff, and then went back in September.
You have worked with Amy Sherman-Palladino and Dan Palladino before.
Yeah, sure have.
When we were on set together, I don't really read off the teleprompter. Like the words are in front of me.
Yeah.
You have to memorize your lines, and there were a couple of times when I sort of made something up that sounded kind of like what they had written, and they said, no, we meant it to be this way.
That's right. Yeah, word perfect. Word perfect. Yeah, it's a real challenge, but it's very rewarding, as you learned after going through the process. It's the nuances come out of the specificity. So when you commit to it and deliver it, it's really satisfying.
And people who like the other shows in their universe will find some familiarities, not just with you, but I found the way that the dialogue is very Palladino-esque.
Yeah, I think they have their own sort of rhythmic patter. You know, it's a pace that is it just pulls you right in. And you know, we've got some of their old veterans coming back in too. You know, Kelly Bishop is playing my mother, and more to come.
Okay, well, we want to give you one other quick clip that shows Luke in his role.
Just because of our thing.
Our thing?
Notre aventure. On a couché ensemble. Broke up your marriage.
I never really liked that husband.
Do you speak French?
Un peu. Oui.
Well, delivered convincingly on camera.
Yeah, thank you. Do you speak French?
Well, we're both Canadians, so I think we both grew up around French, but it was passing high school French is different than speaking French.
I'm in the middle of this like Canadian, New York bromance here.
I was in French immersion, so I learned French early on, but I need practice. For sure.
A Canadian who moved to New York lives in New York now. We have some questions for you just to test your New York credibility.
Yeah,
are you a subway or a bus person?
I'm a subway guy.
All right. Do you ride city bike?
I do. Occasionally.
E-bike or the regular city bike?
E-bike. I have my own bike that I can pedal, but yeah, no, the city bike I use in a pinch, you know, for a rush job.
What's your favorite bagel order?
Oh, just a schmear, you know, straight up. I mean, sometimes I'll do a pumpernickel with scallion and cream cheese.
Do you have a favorite subway station?
Yeah, but I can't name it.
Say favorite subway station is the one where you need to be at.
I mean, my favorite subway station is 7th Avenue in Brooklyn, just because that was my, you know, that's my mom's neighborhood, and That's where I first
The
learned
original
about subway
Lola
stations.
holds a special place, right?
Yeah,
As I think about the premiere episode of this series, there's so much dancing around you. Were you ever trained as a dancer?
No, I went to theater school, and we did a lot of movement, but it was more expressive dance. It wasn't the steps I'm not good at.
There's parallels though, right? Like the discipline
Yeah.
that it takes to be a dancer and the discipline that it takes to learn lines and be an actor.
Yeah, and the sacrifice that you make, and the kind of the risk versus reward, and yeah, it's very similar. There's a lot of parallels for sure to our life. It's the performing arts.
Well, and that I think is what people will enjoy about the show. In addition to some of the rapid fire Palladino dialogue, is just these beautiful portrayals of people who work in this field.
Yeah, it's a very exciting world, and it's a very competitive world, and these hard-headed characters, going at it. It's a lot of fun, and very joyful too. The dance is incredible.
Good to have you in this morning. Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
The show is set to premiere next Thursday, April 24th on Prime. Updated the commute now at 8:37.
Oh man, we gotta do traffic.
Yeah, you got to do
This was fun.
Got to do your regular thing.
All right, we are looking live right now on the Cross Bronx Expressway over by the Deegan. We're cleaning up problems on BC and D trains. There was a track fire over at 145th Street. Fire department wrapping things up there, but this actually looks busier than it has been this week while the kids are on spring break. You've got one more day of it to enjoy the quiet commute. Street cleaning rules are suspended now through Sunday, so you don't have to move your car again until next week.
Since we're in the Canadian Love Fest, I once in Edmonton, Alberta, the cops wrote me a jaywalking ticket.
Wait, what?
I was crossing.
You broke the law?
I was crossing mid-block with my dad.
Really?
Yeah, I got a jaywalking ticket.
Did Al get a ticket too?
No, I don't remember why. I only.
Wow, I didn't know you ever.
Do you know how
broke
much
the law.
how much was it?
I think it was $50 or something.
Rough.
But the reason we're talking jaywalking for our quote of the day is because as of today, you can no longer get a ticket in New York City for jaywalking. Not that the NYPD handed out more than 300 of them in the entire year, but Eric Feldman's been in Midtown talking to people about this news, and in some cases, breaking the jaywalking legality news to people.
I mean, everybody always jaywalks.
Do you
This is
jaywalk?
Newark. That's illegal, so I'm not going to admit to that.
Do you ever think about that it was illegal? Did you know it was illegal?
Never crossed my mind.
Never crossed your mind.
Sorry.
And are you an experienced jaywalker? Like, do you know where it's best to do it?
Well, we're in New York, so everybody in New York knows how to cross the street.
That's for sure.
That's it.
I was going to say, I don't know that most people, when polled, would know whether it was legal or not. They just don't
Technically or
think
not.
about it.
Yeah.
I thought we invented it.
What I always say is if you're in Times Square area and there are tourists around you, you're worried that you've
Yes.
spotted the gap in the traffic, but they're going to follow you.
That's a bit. I have a thing with my hands where I don't follow me. We're all alone in this world. Let it stay that way. It does beg the question: if you cross at a crosswalk when the stop is on, does that's still
that's okay.
still okay?
It's okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always sort of okay, but now
I
it's
remember
really
my
okay.
father teaching me that when I was like 8. We were in Brooklyn, and he was like, "No, we're going." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
It says no.
The hand is up.
Yeah.
Luke, thank you.
Oh, thanks. What a pleasure. You guys are the best. I love everything New York One. Thank you for all you do.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.